Pediatrics is quite an interesting specialty. So it's sort of the last bastion of holistic medicine, but it isn't quite. So if we go back in history, I think the Europeans started recognizing pediatrics as an independent specialty in and around the 17th century. And then it took another 200 years until in England it was recognized that pediatrics should be its own thing and pediatricians started to emerge. And at that time, it's interesting to reflect on that. A pediatrician would deal with all aspects of child health. There were no ologies, there were no subspecialties, and that was very much the beginning of pediatrics. I think what then happened is that we got quite excited and we began to realize, well, it's not appropriate to not have a specialist for children's gut diseases. It is not appropriate to have a specialist for cancer and so forth. And the subspecialties started to emerge. And we essentially, although we are still all pediatricians, we operate in silos. We collaborate, so we will seek each other's opinion on our patients. But it isn't the case that we work together in a truly holistic manner. And the issue is that we are physically segregated and we are segregated by specialties. And I sort of try to illustrate that here with silos. So we're all very lovely and friendly with each other. We do work together, but at the end of the day, these silos exist and they're really, really very difficult to overcome. And that requires a different way, a new way of thinking, which is why this co-location of physical and mental health is so critical, and together with that, the Children's Research Institute. So what we will do, and this is so truly different, it's not just about building a children's hospital. And we might just want to reflect on that very briefly. I mean, it is so exciting that we are just one signature away from having a base for children in East Anglia. Another way of thinking about it is we are only one signature away from bringing what is actually quite an intolerable situation, that children in East Anglia do not have a base. There is no natural home for them that would be solely dedicated to them. So what we are doing is we are not just building a children's hospital, we are bringing together all the ologies on the NHS side, and the moment we do that, we will also bring together research, because research really has evolved around these different subspecialties, and that what makes our endeavor truly exciting. It makes it truly different, and I am not aware on any other place, either in the UK, in Europe, or in the world, that is trying to do this. It's just a completely different way of doing pediatrics, and that is the beauty of it, that we've seized the opportunity that we need a children's hospital, not just to put up a box, but to fill it with a different philosophy of delivering child health. Now, Cambridge, of course, is an exciting place to do this. I'm an academic pediatric oncologist. I look after children with cancer. I do children's cancer research. Cambridge is so exciting because we are one of the best universities in the world. So we've got amazing basic sciences in town. We are very, very good at cutting edge data science, which is going to be the big theme for this century, I guess. And we can bring this together to all sorts of problems of children. And beyond Cambridge, East Anglia is full of other fantastic academic institutions that we will be able to collaborate with and work together and bring people together in the children's hospital. Now, I won't talk much about baby Oliver. This is just signposting you to Dr. Veddy, who will later on speak to you about the genomics work that we've been doing. It's the sort of stuff that I'm interested in. And this is a very beautiful example of how we can bring cutting-edge science to children and solve their problems.